Hello and welcome to episode 30 of I Will Cast Anything. We're here on Antiga Shipyard for a PvT. The blue Protoss player spawning in the right hand position is Scapegoat, and his love for you is like a truck, Berserker. The red Terran player spawning in the top position is DesTRoyeR. Scapegoat is a Platinum League Protoss player. He sent me this replay in a pack of 5. This is the very middle, the third of the 5. We saw him in the first game take on a Zerg player and win in quite a long macro game. And in the second game, he took on a Protoss player who went 4-gate against him but didn't manage to make any inroads and was quickly beaten off by 2 Colossi. Oops, wrong position for the supply depot initially for the Terran player there. But getting in the right spot and starting on that all-important wall off. No early scouts from either player. Both just mining away. And Scapegoat, little bored in this early game, nothing to do but chrono boost probes out. Asking, how are you doing? Here we see that waypointed probe coming out, which is probably going to put down the gateway. There it goes. And around the same time we see the barracks from the Terran player. And after the gateway, the probe comes out. And DesTRoyeR says, don't speak English. I'm not sure I trust him. I think this is slightly too cleverly misspelled for my liking. Player spawning in quite close positions here, so this probe is going to get up here really quickly before this wall is finished. Come right round and take a good look at this base. Will it drop pylon anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, gas has been taken and a cyber core has been built, so that warp gate research will be able to be started immediately. And here comes here comes that first marine to push this probe out, which is now walled in and stuck. So that probe will be sacrificed. No pylons have been dropped down. And that orbital command done. So mules and scans and all sorts of nice things now available for the Terran player. Here's that cyber core. There's that warp gate research. Let's see some chrono boost going in there pretty shortly, and a nice pylon behind the middle line. Oh, nope, still chrono boosting out workers, so not too worried about getting that warp gate up super quick. Doesn't see any early pressure coming from Terran player. And that probe has been killed now. There's one worker just poking around, seeing what's up. There's that one worker. And we're seeing a 1-rax expand from the Terran player before even having any scouting information, but it's a pretty safe move against Protoss. You also see Protoss expanding pretty quickly. Got a Zealot and a Stalker out to hold off any early marine pokes that might be coming. Warp gate research is about halfway done. And this SCV scout, looks like it is going to get some information. Oh, no it's not. Well, it saw the Nexus coming down. So DesTRoyeR will know that he's not going to see any pressure straight away, and is going to drop down 2 more barracks straight away and a defensive bunker at this natural expansion. Meanwhile, more gas being taken for Scapegoat, still chrono boosting out probes, so going for more of a macro game, not interested in early aggression with that warp gate, not rushing it out. Getting a second gateway up, getting some sentries out to provide some defensive force fields. And DesTRoyeR is going to be up to 3 barracks in pretty short space of time. Oh, looks like Scapegoat came and poked in to see what was going on there. And we do see marauders coming out, concussive shells being researched, and an engineering bay going down, as well as more gas. So I think we could see potentially an early bio push from DesTRoyeR off 2 bases, the way that his unit production tech is going. The moment that engineering bay finishes, +1 infantry weapons is being researched. Now we see more gateways coming down for the Protoss player, getting that production up so that he can fight off anything that might be coming his way. And 3-gate robo after the expand is the build of choice for Scapegoat. DesTRoyeR has gotten his second base up and mining quite a lot earlier, but no gas on this expansion, whereas double gas on the expansion for Protoss. And now a factory is coming down, and we're seeing reactors on both of these barracks, so plenty of marine production is going to be taking place. 4 Marines and a Marauder already, and about to go up to 8 Marines and 2 Marauders. Barracks is nearly finished, +1 about halfway done, and after concussive shells finished, Stim has begun researching. That's single Stalker, single Zealot, just wandering off across the map to see what's going on. There's a Marine out at this Antiga tower in the middle of the map as well, and an Observer and a Robo Bay coming for Protoss, as well as a Starport for Terran. Get those medvacs out there to help support those Marines and Marauders. Oh, this Stalker's being allowed to sneak right the way around here and poke at some of these workers, but it's not going to get any, and I think this Stalker might go down. That concussive shell slowing it way down. Yup. Dead. Oh well, not too much of a loss. But no good scouting information for Scapegoat. Doesn't know that all these barracks are here. And it looks like we're going to see a lot of medvacs to support this big, strong bio army. +1 is finished. Stim getting towards finish. This might be a good time to attack. Scapegoat is throwing down more gateways now that his second base is up and mining, and has a lot of sentries out here to try and force field off this whole ramp, but much trickier force fielding off those wide ramps accurately than the smaller ones. And going Colossus again. Scapegoat likes his Colossi. Extended thermal lance researching, very effective of course against primarily bio based clumped up unit of Marines and Marauders. And here's the timing the DesTRoyeR was waiting for. Got those 2 medvacs finished. Stim is finished. +1 is finished. 16 Marines, 4 Marauders moving out across the map. What do we see to defend this? 7 Zealots and a bunch of sentries, but that first Colossus is finished. Extended thermal lance is halfway done. Oh, it's going to be a drop though, coming straight up into the main base, avoiding the ramp. This could be devastating. There is a small force pushing up into the main as well. There are lots of pylons here, but I think they're going to be taken out. The army is retreating up to the top to take out this force. 1 pylon's been destroyed. The Robo goes down. Oh no, no more Colossus can come out. This first one has moved in, and extended thermal lance is nearly done, so it is able to take out a couple of Marines. Meanwhile, workers are being slaughtered at the natural expansion, and these Zealots are managed to take out a lot of units, but pickup has happened. Some have escaped, and look down here, all the workers have been cleaned out at the natural expansion, and Scapegoat gives the GG.